I didn't get you. Please come back.
Here is November 9, India Sierra Uniform, Jim in Evansville, Indiana.
Gotcha that time, Jim. And sorry about the little technical snafu there for a second. Everything seems to have reset, and hopefully everybody will link back up if they have to. So I'm going to start working this list, see who's sticking around to play trivia tonight and who's just here to say hi and get their ticket punched. You're listening to the W8WKY repeater. This is the Beacon Net pre-show. I'm KD8SLG. Let's talk to Chuck. WB4AIZ, KDSLG. Chuck, are you going to stick around tonight, or you just want to say hi to everybody?
Well, like I said, I'm 43. Just punch a ticket. I'll do the usual. I'm starting to fade right now. WB4AIZ. Everyone take care.
Thanks, Chuck. Good to hear from you tonight. Got you checked in and out. WB4AIZ, K8SLG. Next up, we got Brian, KF8G. Brian with the Chick Magnet. How are you, man? You going to stick around tonight? You just stopping in to say hi?
Oh, I think I'll stick around. Just too bad you weren't running the net. I can annoy you, but you know. KFAG.
Yeah, you know what? Dustin and I used to talk about switching back and forth, but I can only be funny for half an hour. So this is where I stay. Glad you're sticking around tonight, Brian. You'll be the first up tonight, I think, unless we get some mobiles in here. We're going to clear KFAG. Let's go out to, let's see, it's Wednesday, so Kelly, I'm thinking you're in Tulsa. KC0LRM, KDSLG. How are you, Kelly? Sticking around tonight?
KD8SLG. Hey, KC0LRM here. Yes, I am in Tulsa. You're correct. And yes, I will be sticking around since I missed y'all for the boredom breaker at lunch today. I couldn't get to the computer, so I will be sticking around. Back to you, Nick.
Well, great to have you here tonight, Kelly. Thanks for being here. We're going to clear with KC0LRM. Let's go out to Tulsa and talk to Ray, K5CFY, KD8SLG. Good evening, Ray. How you doing? You sticking around tonight? K5CFY, KDSLG. You there, Ray? All right, nothing heard. Dustin will give him a call later. Let's go to Missouri. Check in with Brad. K0KDW, KDSLG. How are you tonight, Brad? What's going on? You sticking around to play trivia? And have you had any crazy weather nets down there?
Thankfully, not since last week. We've been pretty quiet since then. But I'll be sticking around. Only thing new is I got part of my head chopped off today. Cut my hair off and cut my beard off too. So there's that. K0KDW.
Dude, it's definitely the right time of the year to lower the ears and shave the face. And you haven't had a whole lot of weather down there. That's good. Last week you had some tales to tell. We're going to clear KE0KDW. Let's go to Maryland and talk to Eddie, W3ETV, KDSLG. How's your voice, Eddie? And are you going to stay up with us tonight?
I think there's a good chance to try the voice. Annapolis, and there is no wind. So, yeah, we had a really nice day here. Very nice outside. I hope to be able to get back out tomorrow and do some more planning or, yard work. But I do know that I have to make a trip to 2 stores at least. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll stick around. I want to hear what the trivia questions are. So, back to you, Nick. W3ECD, back to Nick.
Cool, Eddie. You are sounding better. I got you sticking around tonight. We're going to clear with W3ETV. Next up, we got WA4WGA Ray. You want to play trivia with us tonight, or you just want to say hi to the gang? W8WKY.
Good evening and good afternoon to the gentlemen on the left coast. From WA4WGA. I had planned to stick around. Unfortunately, here in the old folk home, my bunkie in the next bed is poorly. So I'm going to shut down the radio and be quiet. So he can at least sleep. If not well, at least sleep. So we'll say 7-3 all the way across the board, and you folks have a good evening. From the thriving metropolis of Talmadge, which is not quite Talmadge, this is actually Akron, but it might as well be Talmadge. This is WA4WGA. I knew I'd get it in a minute. Have a good evening, all.
Well, Ray, I know who you are, even if you don't. You are far too kind to your bunkmate there. All right, you have a great night there, Ray. Thanks. We're going to clear WA4WGA. Let's talk to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ, KD2SLG. How are you there, Taco Tim? You sticking around tonight?
Good evening, Nick. This is about, the second time I've talked to you, or shall we say, talked to Dustin. And, yes, I'm sticking around tonight. Sounds like we need to have some more Cornwall beans around. Send it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, Tim. As always, thanks for being here, man. I got you sticking around. Very clear with KI5TAQ. Let's go way up north to talk to my friend Andy, AB8MO, KD8SLG. How are you, Andy? You ready for our fun Saturday so that those kids out in Oklahoma can have a burger burn? Uh-oh, where's Andy? AB8MO, KD2SLG.
All right, I was watching the pink line on NetWalker, and I wasn't paying attention here. I thought you were on Ray. AB8MO, I'm here. That's weird. Every time I transmit, my computer screen goes black. Yeah, I'll stick around. I'm trying to do 2 nets. I'm trying to pull a KC8 FQV, and it's not working. I don't know how he gets on 2 nets at one time, but it's not working too well. Back she comes. This is AB8MO.
Good luck with that, Andy. I do it from time to time, but FQV has seemed to have made an art of it. And, yeah, the pink line's not for me. Mostly that's for communicating with Dustin. And I don't always keep it moving for myself because I don't have that many hands right now, or screens. Good to hear you, Andy. I got you sticking around. Going to clear with AB8MO, WB8CXO. Mike was in and out. Next up, we got Don out in Texas, N5SGJ, I believe. This is KD2SLG. How are you? And are you going to stick around tonight?
Well, hello.
everybody on the net. Yeah, I'll probably stick around. I got to be up at 0700 Central, so I'll probably stick around long enough to answer the trivia questions. Net Control can call me. I cannot make any promises. I'll pass it back to you. This is N5SG.
I'm going to keep you on the list there, Don. Thanks for being here, and perhaps we can lull you off to sleep. We're going to clear with N5SGJ. We're going to go to Steve, still out in Texas. NU5D, KDSLG. How are you tonight, Steve? You staying up to play?
Hey, Nick and the rest of the net. Great to be here. Absolutely gorgeous day in Texas today. Walked out to our stock tank or pond and full of water. The cows got plenty of grass. Things are just great. Probably know I'm going to go watch a little Perry Mason with Mama. So thanks for the net, and I'll say 7-3 now. Till next time, NU5D, like a nickel under $5. And yeah, KC8, he brings things to a new level. 7-3.
Is that a upper level or a lower level? Oh, good to talk to you, Steve. You have a great night. We're going to stay with NU5D. Staying in Texas, KJ5HIJ, I believe it was. Yusuf, this is KDSLG. How are you tonight? You want to stick around and play trivia with us?
Roger that. I think I'll stick around tonight. I am kind of not really doing two nets, but I'm talking to someone on their AC digital at the same time. So yeah, I think I'll do it. It's KJ5HIJ.
Oh man, isn't it great when you got a couple of radios running and you know, they're quiet all day long, and then they all start lighting up at the same time. That's what usually happens to me. I got you sticking around, man. Enjoy your conversation. We'll get back to you. Gonna clear with KJ5HIJ. Next up, we got AA8CS, Gary. Barometer Net Control Operator Extraordinaire this week. How are you, Gary? You sticking around? And how was beer night?
Nick, I thought you'd never ask. This is AA8CS. Oh, man. Yeah, beer night was fabuloso. Actually, it was really good. We were outside at the High Hope Brewery in Cuyahoga Falls. I had a very nice California IPA entitled Bossy Lady. And, yeah, I'm used to that. So it was very tasty. Alcohol content was just south of 7%. In light of that, instead of having my normal 2, I decided I better have 3, just in case. So I don't think I'm going to stick around tonight, Nick. I have 2 barometer nets under my belt this week, and I have 2 more to go. If you guys want to see me in any kind of condition on Friday, I better just kind of get my ticket punched tonight. But anyway, yeah, it was a nice night. Marty stopped by this evening, which was kind of nice, and then he headed off to Doylestown to help or see what was going on. Actually, to help Jason. I don't know that Jason needed any help, but Marty's got some stuff going on there as well. That outage had to be pretty localized because the actual internet connection to the building, I don't think was disrupted. I think it was one of our components. But we'll get the report here later on. But boy, I'll tell you, it is nice to have a Jason McCormick around. I just got to tell you, it is nice to have a backstop like that. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, that's all I got. Good to talk to you this evening, and pleasure to be here. But I don't think I'm going to make it. If I should happen to, I'll check in again. With that, let me turn it back to Ned. This is AA8CS. Have a good night, Nick.
fine business, Gary. And I'll be checking in to see what condition your condition is in. You know I'm always there in the mornings. So good talking to you. And I had an opportunity. I had Elvis juice last week. I believe it's called a grapefruit-infused yummy beer, Elvis juice. Good stuff. AAHCS, KD8SLG. Next up, WV3K. Phil was in and out. And we're going to go back to Texas. Check in with KJ5KUX. Ricky, how you doing tonight? And are you going to stick around and play trivia?
W8W. This is Kilo Jeep, Juliet 5, Kilo Uniform X-Ray, Ricky in Houston. Yes, I'm going to stick around. I've got a few minutes to kill tonight, and I'm just sitting here winding down for the evening. My family's gone to bed, and I'm flipping through the general class certification, the ARRL manual, and listening in on this net. So, yeah, I'll stick around. KJ5, KUX, back to pre-net control.
Cool. Studying while listening to the net. Makes sense to me. All right, man. Have at it. Keep at it. We'll give you a call later on. We're going to clear with KJ5KUX. Next up, we got Kevin, RevKev, K6KJV, KD8SLG. How are you tonight, RevKev? Are you sticking around?
Well, thank you very much, sir, Nick. I wasn't quite sure you got me earlier because I got booted. That's right. Oh, well, I'm used to it. Well, this is K6KJV for all them very intrusive alphabet agencies. Just got to know. Hello to you, Mr. Nick, and everybody else on the pre-net. Well, strike up the band, send in the Cornwall Bean Clowns, because I'm sitting in the big top waiting for the really big shoe. And I'm going to get my popcorn and my soda, and I'm ready to go. So, with that, back to you from K6KJV. Take it away, Nick.
RevKev, the clowns are already here. The clowns are already here, Kevin. I assure you. Good to hear you, man. And everybody got booted the node reset sometime there when I was taking the check-ins and getting stuff going. So that's what happened. And thanks for coming back. We're going to clear with K6KJV. Next up, we got Scotty in Mississippi, KJ5IUU. How you doing tonight, Scotty? You going to stick around for trivia?
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm probably going to have to do an in and out tonight. I'm on the way back from dinner with my wife, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to have cell service till we get home. So I'm going to just say 73s to everyone, and maybe when I get home, if y'all are still going, I may check back in. Back to it.
N5 LKR.
And next up, we got N9ISU, I believe. Jim, that's KD8SLG. How are you tonight? And are you going to stick around for trivia?
Net control. Here is N9ISU, Jim in Evansville, Indiana. No, I'm not going to stick around for trivia. Long-time listener, first-time caller into the net, and with that, I'll say 7 and 3s, and everyone have a good night, and we'll check in again. N9ISU, back to net control.
N9ISU, KD8SLG. All right, man. Great to have you here. Got you clocked in and out tonight. Thanks for stopping by. And with that, that's everybody who checked in. I'd like to thank everybody who checked in on the pre-net tonight. It's time for Dustin to light up the airwaves. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Light them up, D.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8DPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks, so we ask you to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show, I'd like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Whiskey 2, Juliet, Lima, Sierra, W2JLS, John in Fairlawn.
November 5, Lima, Kilo, Romeo, Ken, Moody, Texas.
Kilo, Charlie, 8, November, Oscar, Victor, KC8, NOV, Marty, Mobile, Streetsboro, in and out.
Number 8, Yankee, Mike, Yankee, John, Waynesburg.
Kilo, Echo, 8, Bravo, Hotel, Quebec, AE8, DHQ, Benjamin, Mobile.
Juliet 5, Echo Golf Charlie, Mobile, Bartlett, Texas, Corey.
This is KG5SYC along with KF5ADE, Cibolo, Texas.
All right, what a nice orderly list of check-ins. I think we got everybody there, and man, that's an awful lot for the big show to start off. So let's tell you who we got. We picked up K8LYJ Bob. We have KI5 RFI Mac, our friend from Arkansas. W2JLS John over in Fairlawn. We have N5LKR Ken over in Texas. We have KC8 NOV Marty was mobile in and out. We'll wave a hand at Marty. We have N8YMY John. We have KBHQ Ben in the mobile. We have KJ5EGC Corey in the mobile. We have KG5SYC Miss Sandy, and we have KF5ADE Nickelodeon. Do we have any other check-ins? Please call now. All right, I think we got them all. Let's go up and get our trivias, and we'll go catch our mobile stations here. Let's start. I think Miss Lucy's got the main one. K8YUK, Miss Lucy. What do you have for main trivia tonight?
K88EPC, K8YUK with main trivia. It's a pretty short and sweet one. In which decade was FM radio first introduced? A, 1920, B, 1930, C, 1940, D, 1950. Broadcast FM? Worth specifying, yes. Yeah. As always, if you know the answer, just say it. You don't have to explain how you know it, why you know it, or what has proved it to you, whether you've watched a documentary, read about it, or heard about it recently on a different net. That way it is a little bit easier for people to guess, especially people like me, who is not that technical, and I really wouldn't know the answer unless I was doing trivia. So that is a trivia. I'll post it in the blue screen. Back to you, Dustin, KEYUK to KD8DPC.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. And you know what? That's why I like to wait till the very end there, and I can just take somebody else's guesses, because I usually have no idea what the answer is. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you for now, and I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to go over here to Mr. Lucy now, W8HRF for our alternate trivia. What do you have for us?
KD8EPC, W8HRF. I just Googled the answers. Tonight's alternate trivia.
The Waiters Restaurant, a famous Italian restaurant in Melbourne, Australia, was the venue of a siege when gang member Amos Atkinson, armed with 2 shotguns, held 30 people hostage. He demanded the release of his role model and Melbourne underworld figure Mark Chopper Reed. After shots were fired, the siege was lifted. After shots were fired, the siege was lifted when what happened? Your options are Alpha. He realized that Chopper Reed wasn't actually in custody anymore and gave himself up. Bravo, a SWAT team disguised as waiters served him a quote-unquote special spaghetti with sedatives. Charlie, Atkinson's mother, hit him over the head with her handbag and told him to stop being so stupid. Or D, he accidentally shot himself in the foot while making threats and surrendered in pain. I'm going to reread this real quick. This is a long one. My Node ID. Again, tonight's alternate trivia question, which I will post in the blue screen. The Waiters Restaurant, a famous Italian restaurant in Melbourne, Australia, was the venue of a siege when gang member Amos Atkinson, armed with 2 shotguns, held 30 people hostage. He demanded the release of his role model and Melbourne underworld figure Mark Chopper Reed, who is in prison at the time. After shots were fired, the siege was lifted when what happened? Your options are Alpha. He realized Chopper Reed wasn't actually in custody anymore and gave himself up. Bravo, the SWAT team disguised as waiters served him a special spaghetti with sedatives. C, Atkinson's mother hit him over the head with a handbag and told him to stop being so stupid. Or D, he accidentally shot himself in the foot while making threats and surrendered in pain. I'll post this in the blue screen. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Appreciate you doing the alternate trivia. Well, let's go down here and catch our couple of mobile stations real quick. And we're going to start with Ben, KBHQ in the mobile. How you doing?
KD8EPC, KE8BHQ. I'm doing pretty good, Dustin. Just got off work and heading home. I heard you had a real big list of check-ins when I was getting in the truck, so I'm just going to get right down to it and go with Delta and Delta. That's about all I've got, so I'm going to give it back to you. This is KE8BHQ.
All right there, Ben. We'll say 73. We got you down for double D's, and you watch for deers out there mobile safely. Well, let's go over to Corey now, KJ5EGC. How you doing? Try that one more time. KJ5EGC, Corey, mobile in Texas. You still out there?
KJ5EGC mobile over here in Bartlett, Texas. Long work day today. 13 hours and kind of trucking on to the house. I got to get me a little bite to eat and get cleaned up and then I got to go back to work again tomorrow night. So so we'd play a little radio on the way home. And as far as the trivia, I'm gonna go with not really knowing. I guess Delta and Charlie for the trivia. And Sim 3, everybody. I'm gonna listen for a while and try to keep it between the ditches. Y'all have a great one. Sim 3, KJ5EGC.
All right there, Corey. Well, that does sound like a heck of a long day there. You definitely keep it between the ditches. Keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down there. And we got you down for Delta and Charlie. We'll say 73 to you. I think that takes care of mobiles and short times and stuff. So we're going to go right back up here to the top. KF8G, Brian, good evening. How are you?
No, not bad. Still recovering from our long trip. 1,700 miles in the Chick Magnet to Alabama and back for the Indy car race. So stopped and saw a few museums. We went to Lane and Museum in Nashville, and they feature a lot of oddball cars, little weird stuff you've only ever seen pictures of. That was pretty cool. Went to see the Barber Museum in between races and rain and everything. And we stopped at the Cord Duesenberg Museum, so a lot done. It was a fun trip. We were gone about a week, so. With that, I'll turn it back to the net. It's KFHG.
All right there, Brian. Well, that's a heck of a journey, so glad you made it back, and glad to have you with us tonight. We're going to say 73 to you, and we'll catch you on down the log. And that's going to bring me on over here to KC0LRM. Kelly, how you doing?
KD8EPC. Hey, thanks for getting me in there, Dustin. Not a lot going on here. Just sitting here on playing a little radio. Didn't get a chance to catch you if you were on the boredom breaker net at lunch. I tried, but I was too busy. To give you my answers before I forget, I think I'm going to go with C and D because I really don't know either way or the other. That's about all I got. We've been having a little rain down here, and the weather cooled down a little bit, but it was a good weekend. With that, I'll get back to you, Dustin, and you get on down the list. Everybody have a good one, 73s.
All right there, Kelly. We got you down for Charlie and Delta, and no worries. Sometimes you get caught up with the big W, but glad to hear you tonight, and we'll be looking to catch you again down the log real soon. We'll say 73 for tonight, and bring me down to Mr. Ray now, K5CFY. Good evening. How are you? All right, we didn't hear him earlier. I'm going to give him one more shout here. Let's see, K5CFY, Mr. Ray, are you out there? Okay, nothing heard. Let's jump on over here to Missouri. KA0KDW, this is KD8EPC. Take it away there, Brad. All right, let's try this again. KA0KDW. Brad, are you out there still?
Oh, I'm out there. Good evening, everybody. I'm going to go with 1940, which I believe was C, and we're going to go with A on the second one, because I guarantee you I have no clue what the second answer is. So we're going to go with A. Otherwise, not a whole lot going on. Working the rodeo tomorrow. Working communications, that is. I'm not getting on a bull. That's a lot of bull there. That's not happening. But otherwise, should be a good weekend, and hopefully it goes as smoothly as last year, because I was bored last year. And if you're bored at a communications event, that's a good thing. So otherwise, nothing else for you guys, and we'll catch everyone next week. Have a great weekend. KA0KDW.
I'll tell you what, Brad, if they were going to put you on a bull and take you for a ride, I was about to get in my car and drive to Missouri because I wanted to see that one. So there you go. We'll say 73. We got you out for Charlie and Alpha, and yeah, you're right. If you're bored, then it's a good thing. Good things are happening. So we'll say 73. We're going to jump on over here to Maryland and talk to Eddie for the second time today. W3ETD, how are you?
Yeah, hi, Dustin. Yeah, 2 times in one day. We did it again. Yeah, and so let's see. I would like to go to Oklahoma, and I would also like to go to Ohio, too. So, one of these days, if I get enough money put aside, I'll be able to go. So I just had a dentist, pulled out that infected tooth that was giving me some trouble and charging me almost $1,400 for doing it. So, dentists are very expensive nowadays, so I have to pay them little by little. I told him, I said, I can't give you all the money only at one time, so you'll have to take a little bit at a time. So, and whether he likes it or not, that's the way he's going to get paid. Anyway, as far as the trivia questions go, for Lucy's trivia question, I'm going to go with B, because I guess it's sort of almost in the middle, maybe, you know. And for the alternate trivia question, I like both C and D. I think both of those are funny. But I'll go with D because to me that makes more sense. Anyway, back to you, Dustin. Take care. W3ETB 73, and the eyes are kind of heavy right now anyway, so I may not be around for the rest of it. Back to Nat.
W8WKY.
All right there, Eddie. We got you down for Bravo and Delta, and I'll tell you, I made that trip to Oklahoma, and it was a really good one. I enjoyed it. You ever want to come visit Ohio, we'll let you in with open arms there. We won't board up the doors and windows like we do when Tim comes to town there. Speaking of Tim, he's next on my list, KI5TAQ. You got the big W, and how you doing?
Well, good evening there, Dustin. Yes, you're right. I'm at the big W. Have to deal with an Allen, but then yet we'll just see what can be done. Maybe fill them up with some burgers and hot dogs from the Burger Burn. But as far as trivia questions are, main trivia, I'll go with D as in Delta. And the alternate, I'm going to go with B as in Bravo. And we'll go from there. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. We got you down, and great to hear you at the big W. Don't give Alan too hard of a time there, and I'll tell you what, we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's go here to land of snow and maple syrup. Talk to my good friend Andy, AB8MO. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Okay, my screen just came back on again. It's weird. Every time I hit transmit, my computer screen goes black. It's strange. Let's see here. Boy, you know, I was kind of half interested if you guys weren't going to get the Allstar straightened out. I know that we were going to use 015 as a backup for RF locally. Repeater's been actually working quite well. And I know it covers Summit County pretty good, and I know Just Nick can hit it from Worcester because he tried it, and Nick almost full quieting actually. He's got a pretty good signal, and it's like 70 miles away, so it's working quite well. But alas, you got it straightened out. So we're still connected here on 015, and that's sounding good. Glad to hear it's all straightened out. Tomorrow is a repeater decommission day at Trumbull Hospital. We've got our new site up and running quite well, and I only need 5 watts to get into it now. Before I needed to run like 25, so it's about 100 feet higher than the old site, and we want to. The hospital is in very grave danger of shutting down permanently, so we want to get all our equipment, and especially our 4-bay folded dipole antenna, off of the roof. We don't want to lose access to our equipment, so that was the main scramble for relocating, and we're glad we were able to do that. I'll drop it a second here, and I'll give my trivia answer. AB8MO. All right, well, for Lucy's here, let's see. I watched a documentary by, Ken Jennings. No, just kidding. I actually didn't, and I don't really know, but I think I'm going to go for the early one, 1920s for the introduction of FM for Josh's? I don't know. I didn't. Let's see here. I guess I'm just going to say C. Charlie, only because I like that answer. I hit him over the head with a handbag and told him to stop being so stupid. So there. All righty. Well, I'll throw it back to you there, Dustin. Hey, one of these days we'll get together for lunch, right? But let's see here. I'll plan to make the for Josh HRF. If he wants me to stand in for him for the operations committee, you'll have to think of something. Give me a little bit of a report to submit to the club. So you got a week to do that, there, Josh. I'll throw it back to you there, Dustin. KD8EPC. This is ABNMO.
All right, there, Andy. Well, great to hear you out there tonight. Yeah, we'll definitely get together. Geez, the rest of the month is not good for me. I have dentist appointments this week, not next week, but the week after that again. So we'll get together early next month. It'd be great to see you. It's been a long time, and I probably won't be making the club meeting there. So there you go. We'll say 73 for now, Andy. Good luck with the repeater, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's go down here to Don now. N5SGJ, how you doing?
Well, hello, Dustin and the rest of the Beacon Net. I'm doing pretty well. I'm heading to bed. I got to be up real early, but I'm drinking a cold beer and listening to the net. So my trivia answers, I'm going to go with Delta for Cornwall Doe and Kilo for Cornwall Duo. Back to you, Dustin. This is N5SGJ.
All right, well, great to hear you out there. We really appreciate you stopping by. We'll say 73 team, catch you on down the log. NE5D, Steve was in and out there, so we'll wave a hand at Steve if you're still listening. And it's going to bring us down to Joseph now. KJ5I or HIJ, how you doing?
This is KJ5HIJ. I just appeared in Waco. To the truth, I don't exactly remember the first one. No, I do, but I don't remember all the answers. And I definitely remember the question for the second one because that was quite funny. But I don't remember any of the. I'm not sure which one of the answers because I never even heard of that before. So I'm just going to go with Delta and Charlie also. I'll send it back to you. It's KJ5HIJ.
All right, we got you down for Delta and Charlie. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you on down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list here is KJ5KUX. How you doing? Try that again. KJ5KUX. Ricky, how you doing? Nothing heard. Well, let's jump on over to Valley Springs, California. K6KJV, RevKev, take it away.
Well, hello there, Mr. Dustin. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California. I want to say hello to you again, and to Nick, and Mr. and Mrs. Lucy, and of course the youngins, and everyone else on the net. Well, let's see, I'm going to kind of keep it a little quick. I missed you today. I tried to get in, but had technical difficulties, couldn't get in. And let's see, I've been trying to look, and I've been trying to see a Cornwaldo being in them answers there. And, yeah, well, I'm going to answer double D's anyway. Delta and Delta, because you know what? On Lucy's question, or whichever, I can't remember. The one that shot himself in the foot, that definitely does sound like a Cornwaldo bean. So with that, I'll say God bless 73 to each and every one of all y'alls, and back to you, Dustin, from K6KJV.
All right there, Rev Kev. Well, we were having technical difficulties during the net this afternoon, too, so no worries there. But good to hear you out there. We got you down for double D's, as always. We'll say 73. Have yourself a great night, and I'll look forward to catching you down the log real soon. Let's go to KJ5IUU. Scotty, how you doing?
W8WKY.
KJ5IUU. Scotty, are you out there? All right, nothing heard. Let's go on down here to, let's see, N9 ISU. James, take it away. Man, that's 2 in a row. Let me go back to Just Nick. KD8SLG, am I making it through?
Yes, sir. You're making it through just fine, at least on the Allstar side. Can't tell you about RF though, but those guys both came in on nodes. So as far as I know, everything's still connected. KD8SLG.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Let's try one more time for James, K9 ISU. Take it away. All right, nothing heard. Well, let's go down to Bob, KLYJ. Thanks for coming back to me earlier when I was having technical difficulties. Take it away.
KD8EPC, K8LYJ. Yeah, I'm getting a little deja vu, but you're coming in great, because that's what I'm on. I'm just going old school from a stick antenna and hitting the repeater. So I'm getting you. So Nick says you're coming in All-Star. You're coming in RF over here. So I guess the issues on those two guys' side. Anyway, for the trivia, I seem to remember that FM was invented years before it caught on commercially, so I'm going to go with B, Bravo. And the answer to Josh's question is probably D, but I'm going to go with C because I just want it to be true so bad. And with that, I'll turn it back to you.
All right there, Bob. Well, great to hear you out there. We got you down for Bravo and Charlie for the answers tonight. And I'll tell you, I'm not coming through on All-Star. Let me let it drop real quick. All right. Anyway, we got you down for Bravo and Charlie there. And I've got All-Star going on the other VFO. I've got Echolink queued up if I need it in a hurry. So I am not going to let any interruptions happen tonight like I did earlier. So we'll say 73 for now, and we're going to jump on down here and talk to Mac, KI5 RFI. Good evening. Take it away there, Mac.
Well, good evening, Dustin. I haven't talked to you in a long time. I've been missing the Wednesday chats, but good to hear you on there, and good to hear Nick on there again. Guy's probably on there all the time, and I'm the one that's never there. And, I'm going to take just a guess on that first question. I'm Charlie, and also Charlie on the alternate question. And take it away. Back to you.
All right there, Mac. Well, it has been a month of Sundays since I've seen you, and it's a Wednesday. Hi. So we got you down for Charlie. And Charlie, great to hear you, my friend. We'll say 73 to you. And don't be a stranger. Come visit us more often. Let's jump on over to John here, W2JLS. What's going on in Fairlawn, John? How you doing?
Kilo Delta 8 Echo Papa Charlie, KD8EPC. How you doing, buddy? This is W2JLS. Good evening on your ears to you and the rest of the listeners. I'm all right, buddy. I'm all right. I'm hanging out in the radio room tonight, so I'm coming through on RF. I hope my signal's not crap. I was crap maybe the last time you and I spoke. Anyway, I had a decent signal report since then, so hopefully it's straight. The trivia. I'll just want to jump in and say a shout out to Miss Lucy, who is one of the most charming radio voices in our radio community. And I'd say, hey, be careful what you ask for. I mean, it's pretty boring if people just say, hey, my answer is A, my answer is B, C. I kind of like people's rationalizations. Doesn't mean they're right. Doesn't mean I don't know. I kind of like it. You're a lady of the creative process, from what I've gathered, and I'm surprised that you have that perspective. So I kind of like it. This is my vote on that. Questions, my answers are going to be the 1930s on the FM question, and then I have no clue about the other question, but I do like the idea of the mom hitting the guy over the head with a handbag. So anyway, with that, I'll pass it back, Dustin. Everybody have a spectacular rest of the week and into the weekend. W2JLS, back to net.
All right there, John. Well, great to hear from you, and you're sounding real good tonight. So, yeah, coming in on RF is good. We're glad things are working. We were having link problems earlier, but we're back up, and all is well in the world. We got you down for Bravo and Charlie. We're going to say 73, and we're going to move on down here now to N5LKR. Kenneth, how you doing?
Well, good evening, Dustin and everybody on the net, the Beacon Net and all that. I'm doing fine down here in Texas. The weather's been good, all of that good stuff, and I'm enjoying my life, what I got left of it. But my answers are going to be for the main alpha and for the trivia alpha. I'm going to go with both of those, and I'll send it back to you. Y'all have a good evening. 7-3s, N5LKR.
All right there, we got you down for double A's tonight. You keep on enjoying, my friend, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's see, KC8NOV, Marty was in and out, and that's going to bring me to N8YMY. John, how you doing?
KD8EPC, Dustin, good evening. Good evening to the net. Doing pretty good. We had a pretty productive day, but we ended up at Luigi's in Akron, and I think I'm in a food coma, so I'm going to see if I can give you some answers, and I'm going to get out of here because I got to get up at 4:30 hours. I'll probably hit that barometer net in the morning. Trivia, I didn't get the phonic letter, but I'd say probably the mid-30s on FM, and I like Josh's D answer, shot himself in the foot. So with that, I'm going to get out of here and try to get some shut-eye. So you guys have a good net. And broadcasting from the beautiful burg of Waynesburg, down here south of Canton. We're going to be clear with you.
All right there, John. I got you down for B&D this evening, and it's great to hear you out there. And boy, that sounds like you got to be up early. I don't have to be up till like 9, so man, get some shut-eye if you can. We'll say 73. Let's see, we already talked to Ben and Corey, and that's going to bring me down to Miss Sandy in Cibolo, KG5SYC. Good evening. How are you?
This is SYC, and hello, Dustin and Nick and all the net. We're doing a little better, I think. The nerve is starting to subside a bit. I guess I would need to make sure that I take the vitamins that sit there and help that rotary cuff and the nerve endings stay out of pain. I should know better, but I don't fill the vitamin hatch up when it goes down, and I let it go probably a week or two long, and then I end up having problems. But nonetheless, we didn't have the voice today, so my arm got to rest a little bit, and hope we'll have them tomorrow. But that's about all that's going on here. We just had a relaxed day. And trivia. I think we're going to go with C and D and see where that takes us. And there you go. This is KZ5SYC, Sandy, Cibolo, Texas.
All right, Miss Sandy, well, wonderful to have you with us. Let's see, we've got your answers down there. Nick hasn't put them in the blue screen yet, but they're double D's, as they should be, as I thought they were. So we're going to say 73 to you for now, and we're going to go over here and stay in Cibolo and talk to Nickelodeon, KF5ADE. What do you know, Nickelodeon?
Good evening. This is KF5ADE, Nickelodeon. And real quick, I want to make a correction for Sandy. She said Baker Delta on her choices. Okay? So with that, let's go ahead and get my trivia out of the way. We're going to go with Charlie Delta. We'll get that out of the way. But yeah, like Sandy says, it's pretty much a repeat from what I've had, poking around on the computer all day long, playing around a little bit of trying to learn Python. We'll see how far I go. I'd like to be able to see if I could write a small program, but at any rate, that's what I've been doing for the day, was poking with that. So with that, I guess I'll go ahead and return it back to net control. Not a whole lot up here, or down here rather. KF5AD, back to net control.
All right there, Nickelodeon. Well, we got Miss Sandy's answers fixed as Bravo and Delta. We have yours as Charlie and Delta, and sounds like you had a good day there, and we're glad to hear both of you out there. So we're going to say 73 to you for now, and we're going to go to the north end of town. We're going to go talk to Uncle Fred, KE8QFT. This is KD8EPC. Take it away.
Thank you, Dustin. I hope y'all can hear me out there. I forgot about the net tonight. While I was running late, I ate a late supper, and I looked. And I said, wait, it's 10 o'clock already. So, ran up here and got on the radio. I think the trivia is going to be Bravo and Delta, just like Sandy said. I was able to talk to her a few minutes after the net last week, and that was rather neat. And let's see here. The Cavaliers, I can't believe what's happening to them. All of a sudden, you know, they lose three guys, two key players right in the playoff time. You know, I think the fix is in. Some don't. And the guards won. Yay. Other than that, not a lot to say. KE8QFT, back to net control. I'm forgetting to say something. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Got a plan for the Memorial Day parade this year. I can't forget it. Last year I was tied up. But back to you, KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, I'm taking Memorial Day off. We are open, but I take it off every year, so I'll be at our normal spot at the corner, and maybe me and you can plan to grill some burgers or ribs or something afterwards. I'll get together with you. We'll figure it out. So we got you down for Bravo and Delta. We'll say 73. We'll catch you down the log, and we're going over to Tim now, KE9CQD. Good evening. How are you?
Well, good evening. Great listening to the net tonight. Thanks for running everything. It's fun net. Always love checking in the Beacon net. Trivia answers. Trivia. I'm going to do, for the main tonight, I'll do B, Bravo, and for the alt, I'll do D, Delta. B and D. So, not sure on either, but we'll try it out. Normal day here, pretty normal, for spring-ish day. We're finally getting some nice weather in the 70s, and finally got my lawn mowed, which it desperately needed, and got the motorcycle cleaned, and got some house projects done, really. Temperatures dropped tonight. I'm outside now. Probably dropped about 20 degrees. I had a tank top on earlier, and now I have a hoodie and a coat on, so it's cooling off. But enjoying time, enjoying the spring weather and flowers blooming, and getting some radio projects done as well. So anyway, I'll turn it back over to Net Control. This is KE9CQD.
All right there, Tim, KE9CQD. Well, it's good to have you with us, as always. We really enjoy running the Beacon net, so we're glad to have you. And we couldn't do it without all our wonderful check-ins, so we appreciate you taking the time to stop by. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. Jairus is listening only, although he should pick up a radio and say hello. I know you're listening, Jairus. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you and tell Miss Nina we said hello. That's going to bring us on down to Brian, KK7DDK. How you doing?
Sorry, this is KK7DDK Brian in Trump, Nevada, which is just west of Las Vegas. I'm sort of cruising for different interesting and large nets, and I'm a net logger, and that's how I found you guys. First time here. And for the trivia question, I'll say B for Bravo and D Delta, and that's sort of just a guess. KK7DDK, back to Net Control.
All right, Brian. Well, welcome to the Beacon Net, and we got you down for Bravo and Delta for your answers. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We start at 9:30 with pre-checks. The net starts at 10. We always have a couple of good trivia questions, and it's always a good time. You can find us on Allstar Node 48496, Echolink WHWKY-R, and an abundance of networks all over the country and the world. So thanks for stopping by. Hope to hear you again down the log. We'll say 73, and that's going to bring me to Northern Mark. KC8FQV, take it away.
KDDPC, KDSLG, it's awfully quiet.
I was calling for KC8FQV. I didn't make it through.
Go again, please.
Let's try this again. Can you hear me now? KD8SLG, KD8PC.
I can't, man. I think somebody just keyed up for a second exactly when you were keying up, and they just wiped you out. Go ahead. KDSLG.
All right, thanks, Nick. Yeah, I was just calling for Northern Market, wishing Brian 73s and welcoming him to the net there. So let's see. Let's go down to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. Take it away.
All right, good evening. Yeah, it all went dead. KCFQ, I don't know why. You talked to the last guy, and then after that, it was dead as a doornail. But I did hear that I looked at the trivia, I'm going to say BB. So, It was a good day. Went to the doctor, and yeah, he was really, well, he was happy with the numbers and that. And we were sort of on the same page all the way. There's something, I'm going to jump over to the D-Star side because there's a lot of crackling going on. Oh, maybe it's going to straighten up. I don't know. No, it's straightening up a little bit. It's still a little bit crackling. Don't know why. But, yeah, he was very happy with the, you know, he said the sensor is doing its job real well. We like the Dexcom one over the other side. But on the trivia, I'm going to say BB, and I think I did mention it, BB. And then I came home instead of roads. I stopped, looked at the gas app, Gas Buddy, and found gas at a good price, so I stopped and got that before I came home. I came all the way home, well, got to Solon by Miles and 91, and then stopped at Marks and Solon, and then I jumped on the freeway and came home. And got my lunch at Mickey D's and coffee and went home. Then we went up and got rocks for my brother's birthday, stones. So my aunt came up and we went her truck. They needed a truck to haul them. So everything else is a good day, so we'll send it back to the net, KC8FQV.
All right there, Mark. We got you down for B&B. We'll say 73T and have yourself a great evening. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're at the bottom of the list as it stands, and we're looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Hello, Beacon Net. This is Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Tango Alpha, KJ5 ATA from Georgetown, Texas. My name's Guy. Anyways, I haven't heard the trivia questions tonight. If you want to repeat them for any other check-ins, that's okay. If you don't, that's okay too. Anyways, yeah, this is KJ5 ATA.
All right, we picked up KJ5 ATA Guy over in Georgetown, Texas. Do we have any other check-ins? And after that, we'll go reread the trivias there. So any other check-ins waiting to check into the Beacon Net, please call now. Nothing heard. Well, let's go back up here and get the main trivia reread for you, and then we'll get the alternate, and then we'll come back down there. So let's go to Miss Lucy, K8YUK. Would you mind rereading the main trivia, please?
KD8EPC, K8YUK, absolutely. And to John's point, oh, darn, I know it's JLS, but I don't remember his prefix. W2JLS. He has a really people reminiscing, not reminiscing, people explaining their thought process is very interesting to listen to, so I think he has a really good point. I'm glad he brought that up. Okay, main trivia. In which decade was FM radio introduced? A, 1920, B, 1930, C, 1940, D, 1950. Again, in which decade was commercial FM radio broadcasting introduced? A, 1920, B, 1930, C, 1940, or D, 1950. I'll put it back on the blue screen. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Now let's go to Mr. Lucy, W8HRF, to reread the alternate trivia for us.
KD8EPC, W8HRF with alternate trivia. I'm just going to read it once because it's kind of long. So here we go.
Alternate trivia. The Waiters Restaurant, a famous Italian restaurant in Melbourne, Australia, was the venue of a siege when gang member Amos Atkinson, armed with 2 shotguns, held 30 people hostage. He demanded the release of his role model and Melbourne underworld figure, Mark Chopper Reed, from jail. And so after shots were fired, the siege was lifted when what of the following happened? Your options are alpha. He realized that Chopper Reed wasn't actually in custody anymore and gave himself up. Bravo, a SWAT team disguised as waiters served him a special spaghetti with sedatives. Charlie, Atkinson's mother, hit him over the head with a handbag and told him to stop being so stupid. Or Delta, he accidentally shot himself in the foot while making threats and surrendered in pain. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Let's go back down here to Guy, KJ5ATA. How you doing there, Guy? What's your trivia answers and what comments do you have for us?
Yeah, Dustin. Network control, beacon net, one of my most favorite nets. Anyways, yeah, this is KJ5ATA, guy from Georgetown, Texas, and my answer for the first one, I think, would probably be Delta. And I must say that because AM radio was king back in those days, and in 1950, I think that's when they started to come out with FM playing soothing music. You know, wasn't any pop music in them days. And the next one, I think it has to be Charlie, because it sounds so ridiculous to have being hit over the head with a purse, you know, saying, "You're so stupid," from an old lady. Whatever. It sounds so crazy it must be real, but I don't know for sure. Anyways, yeah, it's a crazy kind of a question, but and it's long and convoluted. I don't think you can find it. I don't know if you can find the answer on the internet real directly, but anyway, that's my answer. And so, nice day here in Central Texas. Probably a nice day up in Ohio too. So, anyways, had a nice steak on the grill tonight, and it was good. Real good. Anyways, I'm going to throw it back to the network, and so this is KJ5ATA.
All right there, Guy. Well, great to hear you. And it was a pretty good day here in Ohio. We got 57 and partly cloudy now, but I'll tell you, steak sounds phenomenal. I was thinking about pulling one out of the freezer for dinner tonight, but then I never did. But we got you down for Delta and Charlie for your answers. Thanks for joining us, and we'll say 73 to you. Guys, the bottom of the list as it stands, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
This is November 5, Delta Juliet Tango. November 5, Delta Juliet Tango, Leo out of Gatesville.
All right, we'll take them one at a time. November 5, Delta Juliet Tango. How you doing? Take it away.
Doing all right, and I'll take a wild guess for the radio one. I would say in the 40s, and for the gangster one, I would say the agents dosing up as waiters. Back to you. This is November 5, Delta Juliet Tango.
All right, well, we appreciate you joining us tonight. We'll say 73 to you, and thanks for stopping by the Beacon Net there. Let's see. That's the bottom of the list. We had you down for Charlie and Bravo for your answers. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to make one more call, and we're going to go talk to the next control team. Any other check-ins before you go talk to the next control team, please call now. All right, nothing heard. Let's go to the top. KD8 SLG. Just Nick, my partner in crime, man behind the curtain. How you doing?
W8WKY.
Oh, I've been sitting here for 45 minutes, and now my node decides to ID when I want to key up. Go figure. KD8EPC, KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin, and all the Beacon Edisons. Everyone's sounding groovy tonight. So glad we're up and running, not just on a node. NADI Jason is, he's just a hero, man. So yeah, he went out for a couple hours this afternoon to the repeater site and basically built harnesses to run the peripherals from the same backup power supply that runs the repeater. Apparently that backup supply was working and the one for the peripherals wasn't. So that's what I got out of it, and God bless him. So there. See, 52 sleeps till field day. Gotta get started on that. I usually start with answering the questions, but I held off tonight. Charlie and Charlie, I answered them right away, and I got to tell you, I love the Charlie option on Josh's question. I can see a mom doing that. It was 3 years ago yesterday my mom died, and I stayed connected to all you guys while I was out in Pennsylvania on the Allstar Node, and glad to still be using it. Glad all y'all were there. And you guys were in Oklahoma. You, Wade, and Russ, you dogs, you. KD8EPC is KD8SLG. Back to net control.
Hard to believe it's been 3 years already, but thanks for everything you do there, Nick, and glad to be there, glad we were there with you, and yeah, glad to have you here with us now. You know what, give me CNC too, because I like to copy answers and peek at other people's test quizzes occasionally, so there you go. Let's go talk to Nick at Night, K8QKO, take it away.
KD8EPC, K8QKO. Hello, Dustin. Hello, everybody on the net. Hello, Nick. Yeah, it's good to hear everybody tonight. Good to stay up. I'm going to admit, I am getting tired. I'm about ready to call it and just post my answers in the blue screen. I was like, I'm about ready for bed. But I'm here. So I'm going to get my trivia answers. This is Charlie and Bravo. I had a good doctor's appointment yesterday, which made me happy. So I passed my, sort of passed my physical. He signed it, gave me a passing grade. So that was good. I'm excited about that. And yeah, I got some scout camping I can do this summer, thankfully. I don't even know what I was going to do if I did not pass the physical, but it's awkward and unfortunate. But yeah, doing pretty good. Pretty excited so far. Pretty good week. And yeah, I guess that's all I've got going on right now. So with that, Dustin, I'll pass it back to you. KD8QKO.
All right there, Nick. Well, glad to hear you and glad things went well with the doctor there. So we got you down for CMB. We'll say 73. We'll catch you on down the log. Let's go over here real quick to W8HRF. Josh, just give me your main trivia answer real fast.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. I'm going to go with whatever 1930 was. W8HRF back to KD8EPC.
All right, W8HRF. Thanks there, Josh. Appreciate it. Let's go to Miss Lucy, K8YUK. Give us your comments, then break and give us the trivia answer.
K88EPC, K88YUK. My alternate trivia, I'm going to abstain. I won't explain why. Am I doing my traffic now, right? I am spaced out. I am looking up different grape training methods for when you grow a grapevine, and there are so many. And it's because table grapes and wine grapes are different. And if you're growing them commercially, you want to be able to machine pick the grapes easily. So there's even more methods for if you're machine picking. I just want to put grapes in my front yard, and I want to know the best way to do that. But I have opened a can of worms. Oh, my goodness. But I think I'm getting somewhere. I think I've narrowed it down to 2 options. Now I'm discussing with someone about where to put my blueberry bushes because I'm worried they're going to get too big for the area I had planned for them, and I don't know what to do about that either. So, general gardening crisis. What did we even do today? Today was weird. Not great. But Betty is adorable. She is very social. She likes playing with her friends. We got to visit with some friends today. We went to the park. Not only did we go to the park after her nap, we went on a walk. She realized that there is one moon because we saw the moon when we were leaving our house, and we walked a little bit, and then she noticed a different moon, apparently. She said 2 moons, and I said, well, no, it's the same moon, 1 moon. So now we've established there is 1 moon. And she also likes pointing out every squirrel she sees, which is hilarious. That's pretty much it for me. I guess I'll drop it, and I will give the main trivia. K88YUK, returning with the main trivia. And as far as QKO, don't worry about machine picking your grapes, just have more kids. That's the plan. But then the problem is making sure the grapes are at a pickable height that isn't a pickable height for raccoons. But that's a problem I'll deal with later. Back to main trivia. In which decade was FM radio commercial broadcasting introduced? A, 1920, B, 1930, C, 1940, or D, 1950? I think a lot of people went for B, which is the answer. The history of FM radio is long and complex, but the short version is the following. AM radio had limits, including limited audio quality, static interference from lightning and household appliances, and nighttime interference caused by multiple stations working at the same time. Finally, in 1933, Edwin Armstrong introduced his revolutionary change to the broadcasting world. FM radio delivered a range of benefits over AM, including much better sound fidelity, multiplexing, and serving a wider area with the same amount of power. Unfortunately, making FM bands popular was an upward struggle, but I'll save that for another trivia. So congratulations to everyone who got it correct, and I hope everybody has a good night. God bless everybody. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Miss Lucy. Thanks for another wonderful main trivia. We really do appreciate it. We'll say 73 to you, and have yourself a great evening. And it's going to bring me on down here to Mr. Lucy, W8HRF. Give us your comments and give us the alternate trivia.
K88EPC, W8HRF. Good evening, everyone, again. Comments. I didn't really think of any. I missed what Nick said. I think we're at like 50-some days till field day. We're at like 24 days until POTA. That's exciting. We are up to 6 clubs participating. That's pretty cool. I need to get the website updated again. So that's cool. What else is going on? Nothing too crazy. I can't think of anything. It was an interesting day. We just went to work and managed to step out around 2 o'clock and checked in and out quickly to Miss Nancy's hour on the Boredom Breaker net. Sorry I missed your hour, Dustin. Sounds like it was exciting with the internet problems, but hopefully you guys made it work. Yeah, I'm just going to let it drop and read the alternate trivia here.
W8WKY.
My Node ID. All right, again, tonight's alternate trivia was the Waiters Restaurant, a famous Italian restaurant in Melbourne, Australia, was the venue of a siege when gang member Amos Atkinson, armed with 2 shotguns, held 30 people hostage. He demanded the release of his role model and Melbourne underworld figure Mark Chopper Reed. After shots were fired, the siege was lifted when what happened? The answer was Charlie. Atkinson's mother hit him over the head with her handbag and told him to stop being so stupid.
I love it so much.
Oh, many people's dreams were fulfilled with that answer. Anyways, Atkinson was incarcerated for armed robbery at the age of 18. Upon being released from jail, he was determined to get his mentor, Chopper Reed, out of prison. On the evening of March 31st, 1978, Atkinson and his friend, Robert Williams, were stopped by the police while they were driving around the city. The pair were armed and they fled, abandoning their car with the police in hot pursuit. On the run, they took refuge at the Waiters Club while they figured out what to do. But Atkinson soon came up with a plan. He enlisted a doctor from among the hostages to talk to the police and issue a demand. Chopper Reed had to be released within 24 hours or he would start harming the hostages. Unwilling to comply, the police stalled. Growing more anxious, time passed, nothing happened. Atkinson sent another hostage with a second demand. He wanted his mother. Let me let this drop real quick. Mrs. Atkinson was sent for. She arrived in her dressing gown in the early hours of the morning. Oh boy, entering the restaurant on her own, the elderly lady reportedly hit Atkinson over the head with her handbag before instructing him to give himself up. Atkinson agreed to start releasing the hostages, but it would still be several more hours before he could be convinced to surrender entirely. The siege lasted all night. The sun came up, and Atkinson finally left the restaurant. When he did go, he went quietly. He was arrested and sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Only 5.
And he was reunited with his mentor Chopper back in prison, where I'm sure they exchanged interesting stories. Anyways, that's tonight's alternate trivia. 7-3, everybody. Have a good night. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right, Josh, thanks so much for another great one. We really appreciate it. And that brings us to the bottom of the list there. But yeah, it was an interesting net earlier from about the time I realized that no one was hearing me to being back to the Boredom Breaker net was all of 90 seconds loading up the Echolink. And me and Nick ran the net for well over a year, probably close to 2 with me running Echolink because I didn't have reliable internet here. So there you go. We'll say 73. Thanks again there, Josh, and we'll catch you down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're at the bottom of the list here, and we're going to make this the last call for check-ins for the Beacon Net. Please call now.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, in and out.
10-9 PGE, in and out.
KD8VYT.
All right, we heard 3 that time. I have KDVYT Russ. I heard W8TD John. Then there was I think it was a 9 station. I didn't quite catch your call. Would you come back with me and give it to me one more time phonetically, please? right, nothing heard. Let's go back to Russ, KD8VYT. What's up, Russ? Good to hear you. You made it.
Yeah, I just woke up in time to your last call. So I am the last call. So everybody have a good night. 88VYT. And thanks again, Dustin. 88VYT.
All right there, Russ. That's good of you to bring up the rear. Glad to have you with us tonight. We'll say 73 to you. And it looks like we might have one more recheck here from KC8FQV. Take it away there, Mark.
All right. Yeah, KCFQV. I gotta wait for this thing to pick up. Okay, KCFQV. Yeah, I'm listening on DB Switch with the headset, and then I'm transmitting on the Newberry machine.
Well, you're making it through there, Mark. Go ahead. All right there, Mark, KC8FQV. Let's see. I don't know if I'm making it through here. Let me stand by. All right. Now that everything's standby, let me make sure it's working. right. We're having some repeater malfunctions here. For anybody who didn't hear on the Allstar side, this is KD8EPC. I am going to be closing this net and returning the repeater to normal amateur use at this time. 73, y'all.
W8WKY.
W8HRF-K8LYJ. I just want to let you know, here on an old-fashioned radio on an antenna, I'm still getting the repeater. K8LYJ.
Thanks for the report there, Bob. K8LYJ, KD8EPC. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if we had some kind of a blip in the system or what happened, but I definitely, Allstar is not cooperating like it should there. So, not sure what's up with that, but we'll figure it out. Good news is it lasted through the whole net. We're at the bottom of the log, so all is well there. But, yep, I'm beat. I'm going to say 73 all the way around, and have a great night. KD8EPC is clear.
K8LYJ is clear. Good night, everybody.